22 starting off a professional, you really don't have a lot of time. So I had to step in competition fast. And like I said, when the opportunity presents itself each and every time, I had to take full advantage of it.
Did she say you had to be a champion in 3 years?
She didn't say I have to be a champion. She just said, man, you know, make it a career. Don't be, you know, still having to look for a financial way to support yourself in 3 years if with the sport. If you are, look for something else.
What do you know about this opponent?
Oh, Jason Wilborn, he used to be a British champion. You know, he still was a British champion. He vacated the belt to fight for my 2 titles. And, you know, he's a game opponent, man. He just came off with 2 wins with a guy, Tommy Langford. You know, he was the champion at the time, and he won 2 split decisions. But he's a game fighter, man. He just lost his mom. You know, I send my condolences. And when a fighter's like that have something to fight for, they would definitely go come to fight. So I know he's going to definitely come that night prepared to let everything out. He has nothing to lose.
Have you sold boxing fans on your style of boxing? Because everybody was questioning your style, your footwork, your technique, but you were able to walk these fights in. But you think, is that your selling point for the fighters? That's just who you are?
Yeah, man, I'm going to go back to the old Swift, man. That's why I got the name, you know, Swift. I wasn't always the fighter that people was able to see on TV. Unfortunately, the 3 fights that I had, the 4 fights, 5 fights I had on TV, it was in that style where I was walking the pressure, walking the eyes down. But I also can move and, you know, be a stick boxer, using my height range, show my jab, and be on defense. So that's what I want to display this fight. I especially want to work the jab, you know, to test out my left arm, make sure it's back. We're going to have a great night, though. What
does it say about you that you're still fresh? You had that brutal fight with Austin Trout before you fought Lara, and yet in the 12th round with 37 seconds left, you sustained power in an injured arm to drop him and decide to fight. What does that say about your resiliency?
So it also shows I have power on both hands. I usually get knocked out with the right hand, and I got a knockdown with everything long with the left hook. So, man, it shows I have power in both hands. It also shows that I have the will to dig deep no matter what, man. It's just something inside of me that just allows everyone to know that no matter what opportunity, or if I have any slight chance of opportunity, I don't care what it is, I'm gonna say I can make it into I take full advantage of it and make it work for me. You know what I mean? So no matter what it is, if it's the last round I need, I can dig deep and pull it out in the last round.
Do you remember when you hurt your shoulder?
Yeah, I hurt my shoulder back in February. The fight was in April. I hurt my shoulder back in February during training camp.
Was there a chance you were for the fight?
Oh yeah, it was definitely a talk about pulling out because it was painful during the sparring session. You know, if it was something like hurt after workouts or something like that, I would have fought through it. But it was hurt during the sparring session.
And how did you hurt?
I'm not sure. I don't know. You know, working out. Next, I woke up one morning. I was like, man, my shoulder hurt, and I was trying to push through it, but thankfully, we have a certified physician in my corner, and he was able to give me cortisone shots throughout the fight, and I was able to, Doc, my man Doc, and Philip Ragland, we call him Doc though, Philip Ragland. Ragland. Okay. Yeah. And cortisone shots helped me through.
Was the injury?
Could you walk us through the rehab? Kind of, I know it was 6 weeks until you started training again after surgery. How painful was it, and how did you kind of push through all that time?
Oh man, that was the rehab. I hated it, man. Listen, rehab was I had to go 3 times a week for about 6 weeks, and just working on my left arm it was painful because I wasn't usually working my rotator cuff muscle that much anyway, and then to strengthen it back up, man, it was so painful. And then after a while, my left arm and the rotator cuff began to get stronger than my right arm because I wasn't working as much as left, you know what I mean? So I had to end up working both arms. But at the end of the day, man, Carlos Martinez from Kansas Physical Therapy, he got it out done.
Is it mentally tough to get through rehab almost as a boxing match? Would you kind of equate those two together?
It is, man, because starting off, man, you feel like the rehab is working for you because you feel your arm is stronger. Right. But then the last 3 weeks when you feel like, all right, my arm back now, and you still got to go, you kind of like want to leave out of it because you're like, man, I feel like my arm good now, but you got to keep going and keep going. But at the end of the day, I told myself, no matter how long I got to stay here, I'm going to do it to full time because I don't want a re-injury to happen.
How is your rapport with the other fighters since you become world champion? Have there been a lot of fighters been reaching out to you now?
Oh yeah, definitely a lot of fighters, a lot of celebrities, man. You know, like I said, being Arizona Laurel, gained 2 titles. I've been getting a lot of recognition, not only from the celebrities, from my city. Man, I was meeting with the city councilman. I got a proclamation from Akaki from my small city. You know, the Boston 2018 Hall of Fame in DC. You know, they awarded me with a Fighter of the Year of 2018. I got sent to the International Hall of Fame, man. You know, I've been putting on Fox 5. I've been getting a lot of Redskins, everything, man.
Why
You
do
know?
you feel like it's you need to come to the lower fights, some of the fights at Rosecroft or Laurel or somewhere around town?
I'm this type of champion. Coming up, like I said, I didn't really picture the way my amateur career was going. I didn't really picture all of this so soon. So coming up, I wanted a fighter like a world champion, Floyd Mayweather, to come into my gym one day and to be able to hold this belt, to be able to ask some questions. So now that I'm in that position, man, I'm the world champion. I'm number 1. I'm on TV. I'm on the face of boxing. I want to be a guy that you can walk up to, talk to, ask questions, wear the belt, just like I wanted to when I was boxing.
Other than Charlo, has any other fighters been calling you out because they saw the way your career was built? They wanted the same kind of opportunity?
Well, Gabe Rosado called me out after the Lara fight. We got Charlo. We had I didn't have too many people calling me out after the Lara fight. You know,
Why do you think that is?
It's crazy because before I had everybody calling me out. You know, after the Lara fight, I don't get too many call out. But you know, I like I said, I started getting the respect that I deserve.
You beat Trout worse than anybody. You beat him worse than Charlo's, both Charlos.
Right.
Beat him worse than Canelo. You know what my question is? I know you've talked about Charlo, you said what you do with him, Jamal. What about Jamal? It's envisioning an eventual move up. What about Canelo? Talk about those 2 fights.
First, let me say this. Jamil is not better than Jamal for me. I think for my style, not saying that which one is better than which. I'm talking about for me and my style, I feel like Jamil Charlo would be an easier pass for me. The main reason why is because of size.
Just because of size?
Size and power, and I feel like overall he's a physically stronger fighter than Jamil. But the fight with Jamal Charlo, look, when I beat Jamal Charlo, I'm moving up to 160. Guess who's going to come forward next to me? Come on, Jamal Charlo. So you know that's the fight possibly in the future. And then, man, with two wins over Joe Charlo, they got to put me in position. Great match with Canelo. And the fight with Canelo, man, he was 154 too. So it'll be size wouldn't be a matter. You know, even though he's going to the 160 at the fight, and building, yeah. You know what? I feel like
How was that fight?
I just have the will, so I know how to win. So no matter what, I know how to dig it out at the end of the day.
So let's keep this going. Canelo won one of the 2 fights he fought. He's not champion yet, but he's 36 years old. You know, would you like to possibly get him on your resume before he retires?
Yeah, most definitely. And the thing is, I personally think a fight with Triple G with my style will be tougher than a fight with Canelo. I think Triple G has a style when you're bigger and more physical, I think that'll make it a tougher fight for me. I don't think Canelo's a bigger fighter than Triple G, and I think it'll be hard for me to force my will on him. And that's how I kind of break these fights down, forcing my will, break them mentally. And I feel like I could do something like that with Canelo. But with Triple G, I feel like he's a little more physical to be hard.
Would you go 4-0?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going 4-0. I'm not losing.
Since you're on this level, have you learned to face the business challenges of being a world champion, to go and make the right choices as fighters?
Oh yeah, man. It is a great thing to have a great team around you because people don't understand how important that is until you're actually in it. You know, if I didn't have a team around me that to guide me through the business part of this sport, who knows where I would be, man. Everyone comes and give me kudos and tell me back and say, man, the way you move is perfect, the way you move is great. And it's not because of me and my knowledge of knowing everything and just went out the right way. It's because the team around me and the ones I have that help me out along the journey.
And let's go back a few years. I remember seeing you at Lamont Peterson's when he was getting ready for Mir Khan. They fought at the at the convention center, and you were one of the ones in the audience, basically watching what's going on at the media workout.
Right.
And now you in this position, in Lamar Peterson's position. How do you feel about that?
It's crazy, man. I looked over every time. It's this one interview on YouTube that I look at when I was at Head Vegas, and you interviewed me.
Yep.
Man, I was mumbling. I was nervous, like one of my first interviews was about Juan. And now look at me, man. I got all types of camera in my face. I'm speaking at football, Bowie State University. I'm speaking at schools. Exactly, man. And,
so this is a real dream come true.
It's a real dream come true. Like I said, I'm still learning along the way. And I'm trying to become a complete champion, and it's one step at a time.
A short version, where were you before you got back into boxing?
I was at home, my mom. I was at home, my mother.
Safeway, right?
Yeah, working at Safeway. Just graduated high school. Before I returned professional, got boxing period. I was just graduating high school, working at Safeway, going to college in Southern Maryland, volunteering at a Key Firehouse, trying to become a fireman. And a dramatic change happened when I got that call that my trainer passed away. Seeing Ernesto Rodriguez at the funeral, him kind of being unsure if he wanted to train me too, like, man, Jerry, we know you're not really dedicated. You dip in and out. You come around doing the amateur tournaments and you disappear for months, man. So he was like, this is not nothing to play with. And Ernesto cares about me, so he didn't want me to, if I'm not going to put my full and all into the sport, he didn't want me to do it at all.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I just put my all into it, so now I'm back.